Welcome. A Sudanese delegation meet President Salva Kiir Mayardit in capital Juba. According to this report, a Sudanese delegation led by Darfur Regional Governor Mini Arko has met South Sudanese President Salva Kiir Mayardit in Juba. The meeting focused on Sudan's continuing conflict, the Juba Peace Agreement, regional stability, and South Sudan's role in peace effort. This meeting is important because Sudan war has had a major impact on South Sudan. The two countries share a long border. They also have deep family, economic, political, and historical connection. When Sudan is unstable, South Sudan can feel the impact. People may cross the border looking for safety, trade can be affected, oil and transport route can face problem. Communities along the border can also face insecurity. So, peace in South Sudan is not only a South Sudanese issue, it also matters to South Sudan. Well, let's look at key role in the Sudan peace process. According to this information, the Sudanese delegation reportedly praised President Salva Kiir Mayardit's previous effort with Sudan peace process. South Sudan hosted negotiation that resulted in the Juba Peace Agreement. That agreement was signed in 2020 between Sudan Transitional Government and several army groups. The agreement was intended to address long-standing political and army conflict, especially in regions such as Darfur and the two areas. The latest Sudanese delegation has now called for renewed attention to the agreement. The message from the delegation is that the agreement should not simply be forgotten. Instead, both sides should look at what has already been implemented and what remains unfinished. This is a practical approach when you look at it. Peace agreement often contain many promises, but signing an agreement is only the beginning. The difficult part is implementation. So, what is the Juba Peace Agreement? The Juba Peace Agreement was designed to address some of the political and security problems that had affected Sudan for many years. The agreement includes issues involving powers sharing, security arrangement, wealth, land, and regional development. Different groups had different expectations. Some wanted greater political representation, others wanted stronger regional right. There were also demands connected to security and economic development. The agreement was therefore an attempt to bring different groups into a political process, but Sudan later entered another devastating war. The fighting that began in April 2023 between the Sudanese Army Force and the Rapid Support Force changed the political and security situation dramatically. As the war continued, many peace efforts became more difficult. Millions of people were displaced, communities were destroyed, and several regions experienced serious violence. Therefore, become one of the most affected areas. The Sudanese delegation made a strong argument that South Sudan should remain involved. The message was simple: Juba should not be pushed aside. South Sudan has geographical and historical connection with Sudan. It also has experience in negotiation with Sudanese army and political group. Because of that story, South Sudan believes it has an important role to play. The delegation reportedly argued that new international initiatives should not completely replace South Sudan's role. This is a significant political message. There are many international actors trying to help end Sudan war. Countries and organizations propose different peace initiatives, but the Sudanese delegation is saying that South Sudan must remain part of the conversation. Well, one of the key message from President Salva Kiir Mayardit was that the security of the two countries is connected. In simple terms, instability in one country can create problem in the other. The border between Sudan and South Sudan is long. People have families on both sides. Market connect communities. Pastoralists cross border, and political events in one country often affect the other. For this reason, regional peace is important. If Sudan remains at war, South Sudan could continue facing pressure from refugees, economic problems, insecurity, and political challenges. At the same time, South Sudan has its own peace process and its own internal challenges. This means Juba must balance its domestic responsibility with its regional role. The Sudanese delegation also raised serious concern about the situation in Darfur. Mini Manawi, a major political and military figure from Darfur, the delegation argued that Sudan war should not be described only as a fight between two army groups competing for political power. It argued that ethnics and community issues are also important. This is a major point in understanding Sudan conflict. The war has affected different ethnics and regional communities in different ways. Darfur has a long story of conflict involving land, identity, power, political power, army group, and relation between communities. The delegation argued that any future peace agreement must recognize these realities. The human cost of Sudan war has been enormous. Millions of people have been forced from their home. Many have crossed into neighboring countries. Others remain trapped inside conflict zone. Families have been separated. Homes have been destroyed. Business and hospital have also been affected. For ordinary people, political arguments are often less important than survival. They want food. They want safety. They want to return home. They want their children to go to school. They want to live without fear. This is why peace negotiation must focus not only on political leaders but also on ordinary civilians. One of the strongest concerns raised by the Sudanese delegation was the issue of land. When large number of people are displaced for a long period, returning home becomes complicated. What happens if someone else's family is now living on that land? What happens to abandoned hours? Who control the farm? Who control villages? Who protect people who return? These are difficult questions. A peace agreement cannot simply say that displaced people should return. There must also be security. There must be a system for resolving land dispute. There must be protection for communities. And people must feel safe enough to go home. Without this condition, displacement can become permanent. Sudanese delegation also raised concern about history and identity. The argument was that communities that have been displaced could lose more than their home. They could lose their connection to their land and their history. This is a serious concern in areas affected by long-term conflict. When people leave their villages for years, younger generation may grow up somewhere else. They may know their home through stories rather than personal experience. This can create another problem after the war. Peace must therefore deal with memory, identity, land, and reconciliation. For South Sudan, the situation presents both an opportunity and challenge. The opportunity is that South Sudan can play a constructive role in regional peace. Juba has experienced hosting negotiations. It has relationship with different Sudanese political and army groups. That experience could bring peace to the table, but there's also a challenge. South Sudan itself has unresolved political and security problem. Its leaders must continue working on their own peace process. The country cannot solve a Sudan problem while ignoring its own. Therefore, South Sudan regional role must be carefully managed. According to the Sudanese delegation, a presidential team is expected to travel to Khartoum to meet different parties. The purpose should be to review the Juba peace agreement. The delegation want to know what part of the agreement have been implemented. It also want to identify what remains incomplete. This type of review can be useful. Peace agreement need regular follow-up. If promises are not implemented, frustration grows. When people lose confidence in agreement, they may return to violence. That is why implementation is often more important than the signing ceremony itself. Well, if you are new to Changfied YouTube channel and this is your first time, I would like you to tap the channel by subscribing. Turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Thank you for watching and bye-bye.